Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Irfan and my partner is Muhammad Izzat Najmi. About 1 or 2 months ago, a flood happened at Muar Johor, which is the latest flood issue currently in Malaysia. This issue also related to our project entitled Backend of Flood Monitoring System using Laravel. Our presentation divided into two parts, which is poster and prototype. For the poster, there are three parts, which is review, planning, and developing. First is, objective of our project is to develop a secure backend to provide integrating third-party services to develop and optimize system and to provide client authentication. For the literature review, there are public info banjir, e-banjir negeri Kelantan and e-tindakan. These three websites being used during flood. Next is planning. We are using agile development methodology in order for us to develop our project because it is flexible enough to adapt to any sudden changes that might happen during our development. It is also fast project management because the cycle is short that can increase our productivity. The technology being used by us is Laravel and MySQL. We are using Laravel because it can straightforwardly implement authentication. It is also easy for us to authorize and control the resource access. On the same time, Laravel helps us to secure by shielding it against most serious security vulnerabilities. And one of the major reasons why we are using Laravel because of MVC architecture that comes with built-in functionalities that we are using for our project. Next is the developing part. The whole system there are three parts for the whole system, which is the IoT device, the back end, and the front end. We are developing the back end part. MVC framework, also known as Model View Controller framework. There are three parts, which is user, the server, and the database. So what happened in MVC? First, the user will send requests to the controller through routing, and then the controller will send the request to model because controller cannot access the database. Only model can access the database. Then the model will interact the database to get the data, and the database will return the data to the model. Then model will forward the data to the controller. Then the controller will pass the data to the view, and view will generate the user interface before sending it back to the user. We are using RESTful API because it has a great scalability. It uses HTTP during the transition. I will explain briefly on this, and my friend will explain the detail later. We are using the post to create a new river, get rivers to view all the river, get rivers by ID where we want to view rivers by ID, and put where we update a river by ID, and deleted ID where we deleted a river by ID. So the next is prototype. For this part, I will pass it to my friend.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Izzat Najmi bin Azhar, and I'm going to show how our prototype is functioning. So first of all, this is our admin panel for backend of the system. The reason why we develop this web application is to manage and maintain the database by using CRUD, which create, read, update, and delete. So let's start with a quick view about our web application. So this is the dashboard where we display an overview about the rivers, and water level column here is going to show the latest update of river level, that we scrape from InfoBanjir website. So for prototype, we only work with 5 rivers from 5 stations, which are Sungai Kelang, Pekan Meru, Kampung Delik, Sungai Damansara at Batu Tiga, and Sungai Damansara at Taman Mayang. So how it works is we scrape and grab the data here from river level column and store it to our database by using PHP artisan command that we have already set up at the beginning of our development. So for example, currently updated at column here is showing 15 August at 3:11 a.m. and if we run PHP artisan command update, the table will be updated according to what have been displayed inside InfoBanjir website. So 16 August 3:07 a.m. 234. Okay, so next inside river page here is where we manage the database. Here where we can show the details of the river, uh, delete the river, update the river, as well as add new river. Next, I'm going to present about API that we already created in this development. So first of all, we are using a RESTful API to deliver resources to the client in JSON format. So basically, REST API use HTTP protocols like GET, PUT, POST, and delete to link resources to actions within a client-server relationship. So I'm going to show how our APIs is functioning by using Postman. So first is get method. Here is the API that we have created, and the expected result is to retrieve all the reverse details and the latest records of our water level from the database. And we successfully retrieve all the rivers and record from database in JSON format. And next is to get only desired river by using the ID of the river. For example, the ID is 1. And then to store or add new river by using post method. So for example, we are going to store Sungai Langat. If we go back to our web application, Sungai Langat is stored to the database. Put method to update the resources. For example, we are going to update Sungai Langat. Sungai Langat is the ID of Sungai Langat is 18. Then we successfully update the river. Okay, next to delete the river by using delete method. So we want to delete Sungai Langat where the ID is 18. Sungai UIA, the ID is 18. And then Sungai UIA successfully removed from the database. Okay, next is API authentication. So we are using passport package provided by Laravel to develop API authentication by providing unique token for each registered user. So for example, I'm going to log in using my email and password. So this is my access token. So here is where the token is located. So if I change the value of the token, so we are not going to see the output. So that's all from me. Thank you.